Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today we are here and we're going to be ranking all the Spider-Man-ish or Spider-Man themed movies from the worst to the best. The movies that will be included will be Tobey Maguire's 3, Andrew Garfield's 2, Tom Holland's 3, and the Venom movies, both of them, because I've seen them now, and also Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So let's begin with the first. With the number 11 spot on the list. So our last movie on the list is The Amazing Spider-Man 2, because now that I've watched it, like the full movie, I got bored halfway through last time I watched it. It is like seeing Andrew Garfield now after Spider-Man No Way Home. Spoilers for that movie, by the way. Um, it was kind of good to see him again, and then we also saw like Gwen Stacy trying to have plans to move to London, then die, and the villain of the movie was mainly Electro, but it also had Harry Osborn's new Goblin in there as well, and then it also had the Rhino, which I think the actor for the Rhino should get, and like a very special award because he is the treasure of this movie. So, as you hopefully just saw, next on the list is Spider-Man 3, um, which is the last Tobey Maguire movie. I used to really like it just because of the memes and stuff, like Bully Maguire and all them. But I think, like Amazing Spider-Man 2, it's been packed full with villains. And normally, when you pack lots of villains into one movie, it doesn't really work out. But Bully Maguire was amazing in this. And yeah, I don't care. Don't care. So let's continue. Okay, so next on the list, it will take the number 9 spot, is The Amazing Spider-Man. Um, this is a really good movie. We're getting to the over 7 out of 10 ones. I really liked this movie because I do like seeing Uncle Ben get shot in every origin story for Spider-Man. But that's just my opinion. And the villain of this movie was Dr. Curtis Connors, and he was trying to turn everybody to a lizard, even though they would be cured because Kurt keeps turning back into a human. So I don't know what the point of that evil plan was, but this was a pretty good movie. Now let's continue with the next one. Sorry, about that. Whenever I'm filming, my internet connection gets extremely bad. But next on the list is Venom, and I like Venom Let There Be Carnage a bit more than the regular movie because this movie it was just a tiny bit boring. We got to see like the Eddie Brock show and stuff, and then the villain of the movie was probably the worst. Riot. I don't really like that character in the movie. But let's continue to the next. It's pretty obvious if we're up to Venom. Next, we have Venom Let There Be Carnage, which I think shouldn't have been PG-13. I think it would have been a bit better if it was, I would say, R13. That's as far as I think it would go to be good, because Marvel movies, Sony and MCU can't really go above, like, R13, because audiences. So I don't think Moon Knight's gotta be R16. I think it's just gotta be PG-13, which is cool. But Venom Let There Be Carnage has of course Cletus Cassidy and Carnage, and also Shriek. And this is pretty much like, obviously it's a sequel to the first one, but it's good. And in the first two Venom movies was a character called Dan Lewis, who was also a Doctor Who character, Dan Lewis. But obviously the Doctor Who version's better. But this movie, really good, 8 out of 10. We're beginning the 8 out of 10 ones. Come on, internet. Okay, so in my extremely controversial opinion, I'm putting Spider-Man 2 here, which is, let me just no, not there. Let me just recount. Um, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. I put Spider-Man 2 6th on the list. Really good movie. Just I love the MCU movies. Like most of them are some of my favorite movies of all time. So this movie just Doc Ock was a really cool villain, and like Peter, this is probably the best movie Peter has been like as a character, and it was pretty good. Now let's go to my second controversial opinion. So next on the list, at number 5, another controversial opinion, we have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which is like the Spider-Verse we recently saw in the MCU and Spider-Man No Way Home. But this is all animated and stuff, and it was pretty much a movie, but it is a meme. And this movie also made me, when I watched it yesterday again, it made me actually like the character of Miles Morales. So let's go to the next one. Next on the list is a Spider-Man Homecoming. It's a movie that began Tom Holland's MCU Spider-Man like home trilogy, and the next trilogy seems pretty exciting so far. But this had like the Vulture and lots of stuff in here. But the villains were people that were mad at Tony Stark. Wow. Anyway, next on the list is next up on our list we have Spider-Man 1, the movie that started all the Spider-Man movies, starring Tobey Maguire, the first Uncle Ben death in live action. Gotta love the Uncle Ben deaths. And we also got probably the best Spider-Man villain to this date, with Norman Osborn's Green Goblin, played by Willem Dafoe. And this movie was just epic on its time, and it is still epic now. Thanks for the video with this YouTube channel. Thanks for this video. The runner-up on the list is Spider-Man: Far From Home, because I think that this was one of the best MCU movies and the second best Spider-Man movie of all time, because we were introduced to Quentin Beck or Mysterio, and then Spider-Man and his friends just going around London. It was a pretty good movie. And taking the number one spot on the list is Spider-Man No Way Home. This was a multiverse movie, like a live action Into the Spider-Verse. We saw the return of Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and then Electro, Sandman, Green Goblin, Doc Ock. Oh, and Electro. I forgot about. Oh no, I didn't. That's what I forgot about. And the lizard. That's the one I forgot about. But we also saw the death of Aunt May in this, so that was extremely depressing. And if you want to hear more about this, click the video that should show up on screen now. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.